Alright. On we go. What are we gonna do next? Monarch, return to the information broker. Not yet. That was our main story. Return to Ash. Okay. Returning to Ash. Were they here? Which place were they? Oh, right. Yeah. Amber Heights. That's right. Thanks, map. Okay.
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
I found Lamont's body.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened?
Brought themselves a ticket off-world. They were attacked while waiting for it. Not exactly clear on the details, just found a lot of body parts. I'll go with the off-world ticket.
Damn. Well, you find our box of memories?
Yeah, thing is, found a list of agents in that outpost. You aren't on it.
Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
You abandoned them and they died out there.
And their payment almost died with them. Thanks to you, I can afford another round. Cheers, hero. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on. Even old Mantis passed.
I should have kept all the bits that time. Friggin' jerk.
If you got in your mind that nothing...
Yeah. We already asked him about his story, right? Oh no. It's a bold kid. I sit at the bar, drink, mind my own business, that's it. You've been around the whole moon. Must have a few things no one else does. Or know a few things. Alright, let's ask him that. You fixed it? What was going on? Like, what did you do to fix it?
The only thing I got to teach is get the fuck off T1. Or whatever they're calling it this week. Anybody with half a brain can tell me that. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. I can't repay no kindnesses now. Alright, so. I reckon one of the most interesting places I've been is the Hot Pole. You know what that is?
I can make a guess. The hottest place on Monarch is probably the closest to Olympus.
Exactly. This moon ain't big enough to rotate. It's locked. One side always facing Olympus, the other always facing away. Olympus might not be a star, but it throws off assloads of heat. Monarch's hot pole is the part that's closest to the gas giant. It's in the middle of this big mountain plateau. Volcanoes so high the peaks are in space.
If there's no air, how did you survive?
O2 breathers. The heat from
a mod. I gotcha.
Close your eyes, you can see rays bursting through your eyeballs. Little streaks of light. The funny thing is, then in the middle there's just smooth rock. Circular-like. All the dust blown away. Pale gray with hair-fine cracks all over. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was lightheaded from the O2. But I felt like I had to take off the breather for a moment. Put my ear to the ground.
Yeah, I never ended up using mods on Terraria. It's hot enough to boil water and you put your ear against a rock.
I did get a burn on the low before I smartened up. Put a towel under me. It was at the edge of hearing. Deep down. Far off. Irregular. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of a bird pecking out of a shell.
Number 3. Well, that's effing terrifying. You made that whole thing up.
You go on and tell yourself that. When there's a groundquake now, I hold my breath. Because I don't know if it's Olympus squeezing us for gravity, or wings getting stretched. If you got in your mind that I want company, nothing...
So we can keep paying him for more stories, or what?
So, you know about the ocean? It's where the monarchists keep their salt tuna.
Salt and Cellar Bay, didn't know it was a whole ocean.
Goes all the way around the moon, at the twilight band. On one side, the volcanoes of the hot pole, on the other, the storm wall of the cold pole. Nobody knows how deep it is. Never needed to. The salt tuna keep near the surface. What's more interesting to me is the tides.
Monarch's locked, so one side always faces Olympus. How are their tides?
Nobody's asked me that before. The way I hear it, it kind of wobbles back and forth. The ocean sloshes side to side as it does. On account of how big Olympus is, the tides are monsters. When it's low, the ocean pulls back miles. When it's high, entire islands go under. It ain't so bad in the bay. Likely why they built a city here. But one morning I've gone a ways east. Tides are out, and off in the mud I see something catching sun.
Sunken alien ruins, gonna be real disappointed.
I figured it must have been some corporate boat gone aground. Or maybe sunk by storm. Good salvage, right? Legit. Standing out there in the mud, miles from any place, is a circle of silver columns. 6 of them. About 2 stories tall. Seamless metal. While I'm standing there in the middle of them, my ears start pounding and I see shapeless things out of the corner of my eyes. Gray. Disappearing when I look straight at them.
So now you're telling me you ran into space ghosts? Columns are metals, must have made them. If I had medical and science high enough. Sounds like the effect of infrasound. Makes your eardrums and eyeballs vibrate. Are you sure you weren't drinking at the time? Yeah, there's a good question.
Kid, I didn't become a serious drinker until after that night. About then, while I'm cussing into the dark miles from shore, I realize there's another sound in the distance. A roaring off in the night. The tide's coming in.
Not to ruin your story, but you obviously survived. No, I was just drunk ever since, yeah.
It was a near thing. It gets up to my chest before I start outpacing it. But I didn't stop running until I was on something real damn tall. The weirdest thing? I went back the next low tide. Flew out with an AG loader. The columns were gone. And I've never seen them since.
No evidence, huh? Convenient.
Anyway, that's my story. The moral is, the tides here will kill you if you ain't careful. So stay the fuck away from the water.
You can't outrun a tide. Well, I mean, not the kind he's talking about. When it's already up to your chest, you're not gonna be running at all. All right, I'll do one more.
I'm near out of stories. You'll have to enjoy this one. I told you before about the hot pole. The point of T of Monarch, closest to the gas giant.
Yep.
Not the friendliest place. Don't need to explain why none of the companies bothered to settle there. The cold pole is the side that always faces away from Olympus. That's where most of the water is. Big sheets of ice. The warmest it gets is 40 below. So you got one end bitter cold and the other boiling hot. That's why there's constant wind, and why we have the storm wall.
Keep mentioning the storm wall. What is it? Couldn't beat the riptide. School trip once? Really? That's scary stuff. Yeah, not fun at all. So what was going on? Pretty powerless. I mean, I've not like in a dangerous situation, but I mean, I've tried to swim against a current, like, you know, like swimming in the river as a kid and stuff, and it's just like you expend all your energy like swimming and trying to go as fast as you can go, and at best you're just kind of staying in the same spot. Rooker.
Where the hot air from one end meets the frigid air from the other, you get storms. You go far enough towards the cold side, you'll see it. A wall of ice cliffs, giant sheets cracking off into the sea, and overhead storm clouds, thick and rolling, snow and ice on gale force winds.
Yeah, you thought? Seems like a great place to visit.
In my younger years, I liked the idea of seeing something nobody else bothered to. Standing where no one else ever would. I was a stubborn cuss. I trudged through the storm wall. Had to do it in one go. If you stop for half an hour, you get buried. It was night when I made it through. 90 below and falling. Perfect dark, stars by the million. Forgot to breathe.
Hey, Energized. Welcome in. How you doing, Energized? Good to see you. And then Alien showed up, am I right? I'm gonna be smart aleck with him. So comfy. It's like a sofa around. I thought that the first time we saw him too. That plush orange. Must be crazy to try to go to the bathroom though. You're in Costa Rica. There was a sandbar out of ways. Pulled outfit. Couldn't swim back. Got them. Down shore waist. Back in. Man.
No, don't be weird, kid. It was cold enough that CO2 froze out of the air. CO2 is what makes our brains go, you need to breathe. So I was standing there, head going all swimmy because I wasn't feeling no urge to breathe.
Don't be weird. Riptides, yeah. It's crazy. Nature is scary stuff. Good thing you didn't pass out. You'd be dead.
Yeah. Unconscious, asleep. Well, your body's got no urge to breathe on its own here. You're gonna die. People can live all sorts of places and survive all kinds of things. Too cold to want to breathe would be a mighty strange death.
Made almost 20K, Felix.
Nah. Go out and live your life for a bit. Do something, I don't know, exciting.
Alright. That's how you do it, Energized. Welcome in. Which it will pull us to a place we can swim back. Shit, further and further. Crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Water in general is scary. I mean, nature in general, but water is crazy for many reasons. People underestimate water a lot. Return to Agnes and Stellar Bay. Oh, right. I need to do that and see what the outcome with Tucker is. Let's do that. In your head, you don't feel so confident in that moment. All right, Rakes. It's Tucker time. I don't know if you're there. How was the surprise? No, I still don't know. I have no idea, Energized. Someone said it was probably something on Steam. I checked Steam. There was nothing there. I don't have an email. So I still don't know, man. I'll figure it out. I mean, I hope so, but if I don't, you might have to tell me. No, it's Tucker time. He's here, sitting with his mama.
Oh, Captain, you did it!
Oh, Captain, my
little
Captain.
boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the Captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
You tell me by January 1st. Holy crap, that's forever. It's already been done. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'll try to look elsewhere. I guess. I'll think about it more. But yeah, I was wondering. Like I said, I don't remember who said it. We're like, Have you checked Steam? It's like, yeah. What's Steam? Just haven't noticed it. Son is a grown man. It's time you start treating him like one. Yes. It's subtle. Gotcha.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us.
Tell her, Tucker.
You promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk-Tuk home safe again.
Involved in family matters? I am. Head of eggplant. Snuck into my house, stripped my left pant leg by 1/8 of an inch. That would be a hard one to figure out. Alright. Well, I'm not sure if that's a good, I don't know, it feels like nothing really changed between Tucker and his mom. Information broker. Speak with Velma. Convince Velma. Open the sealed door. Alright, let's finally go talk to Velma again. It's been a while. Velma. She's back here somewhere? Should more. Tuk-Tuk. Yeah, I mean, I asked my wife. That's what she did also. I don't know what the outcome is. Let me guess, Rakes. You killed... No, he didn't, surprisingly. He didn't even kill his mama, I don't think.
Welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Didn't kill either of
Sorry,
them.
ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Clothes done washing, heading for bed. Catch this weekend. Already energized. Have a good night, energized. Thank you for stopping in. Piquing my curiosity again. I got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was eaten by cannibals.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
A few select people. It's a rotten way to go, absolutely. And wait, Rakes didn't kill the cannibals. Hang on, did you kill her? Did you kill Velma? Did you do this quest for her at all?
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to
Didn't
him.
kill her?
And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Alright. Didn't kill her or the cannibals. Broker. Caleb's living off a stash of bits he keeps at his home near the diner. If the stash were to go missing, he'll have to return to work. Caleb believes Velma has been skimming money out of the warehouse accounts. Can find proof, he can use that as leverage to make Velma negotiate. Confronted about skimming money, Velma mentioned her office terminal. Didn't we already go to her office terminal? Thought so, but I'll double check. Oh, we didn't have enough hacking yet. There we go. Braxton Hex files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, various pharmacological formulae, and musings on why Saltuna seems to prefer Borston beans over plain Borstwurst. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts. I don't know why my nose is itching so much today. Order forms, spreadsheets, financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals that for the past several years, she has been slowly siphoning money from her operating budget into a personal account. Theft is cleverly hidden. Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes in simple arithmetic. Sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. I think my face is getting really dry from the cold, dry weather. Taking my daughter out to the bus stop and things.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Let's talk about
Unless
Caleb.
You're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again? I've got nothing to say.
It's not true.
If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Hey, Eternal. Yeah, it's a good game so far. Saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show? I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
That sounds remarkably like Caleb's argument.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Hey, Gruntwork, welcome back.
Something else
How'd the
on
meeting go? Level 21. Man, we're leveling up a lot tonight. It's because we're handing in all these quests that we've been working on for so long. We're gonna have the 95 hacking. Now we can open all the crap that we found. I don't remember where any of them are. I think one was under like the bridge. Long and boring. I get up early. Not gonna leave the old lurk going, or gonna leave the old lurk going. Everyone has a great night. Thank you, Snowblind. Appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for the lurk. Long and boring. Typical meetings. How I remember them anyway. I remember telling you guys before, lots of times we'd literally have meetings and people were like, the manager of me would say things like, what can we do to get all these things done in a timely manner, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, if we didn't have like average of 3 meetings per day, we could probably get a lot more done.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
We need to talk about Velma.
Got an update for us? We can't afford to sit this out for too much longer. Know what I mean?
Velma was embezzling from MSI. She's agreed to up your wages in exchange for my silence. I'm just going to say he's got the pay raise.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
That's right. Get on to work. All right. Okay. So, Radio Free Monarch and Sucker Baits. Quest type. So Radio Free Monarch is the main quest, so we'll do Sucker Bait first. Man, and then looks like we'll be done with Monarch. We got a whole bunch of stuff here, unless this leads to other quests, which it very well might. Why aren't I just fast traveling? Good question. Abandoned safe house. Let's see. Fallbrook. That bridge is busted. So it looks like Fallbrook or even the... No, that's the blown bridge. Abandoned safe house. CP Borse Factory. We could just go down the road from there. I'm pretty sure that actually this is the bridge where that 95 hacking lockbox is under. Maybe. So we played Lost Ark yet. Seeing if it looks really good. It's worth the hassle. Which game is that? I mean, I haven't played it, but... How you doing, Eternal? By the way.
Down they go! Mess them up! Don't mess with us.
Done. Done. Release went to beta in Russia, making a Russian account. A lot easier. South Korean one. Was there a lockbox behind here that we couldn't get into? I don't think so. This is where the tunnel was. We did that. This we were able to open, yeah. Let's go see if it was that bridge. I think this was where that lockbox was, but... version. Been translated-ish. What kind of game is it? Ow. No, this wasn't the bridge. I know there was a little bridge somewhere right outside of a town or a settlement or something. There was a 95 hacking score lockbox. Lost Ark is an MMORPG.
Everyone all right?
We're good. Alright, let's go on to the quest. Super polished and clean. Has that Wolcen... It was Wolcen, right? W-O-L-C-E-N. Has it had any updates in a while? Like, it looked like a really good... ARPG as well, but I know, like, there wasn't much done on it last time I looked. I did Ivax. Ivax, you had it too, right? The Wolcen game? So maybe you know. Let's go on Ivax.
Here we go!
Progressing slowly. Let's try the beta again. It's totally different. They have Act 1 of the story done. So it seems good. Someone told me that there's like, what, 3 classes or something? And you can only pick one of them, and then you have to unlock the other ones, even though it's not a free-to-play game. Just finished spending about $600 on what? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. It's been a long time since you played it.
Here we go! Don't mess with us. Okay, here we go! Dead on! Nice one!
Flight room for trip to Florida in December. Lots of travel this year. Well, I'll be in the season, I guess. Business or pleasure? Some of both. Family? Disney World? Skill wheel, you can choose whatever you want. Let's that change. Just get to the end of the first ring in the tree. Go to the next ring spin to allow different combos. It's getting too easy. Well, I'm playing on normal. A few months. I'm playing on normal. Seems a little easy, yeah. Normal with snipers seems really easy. I haven't died yet, which is a testament to that. Normal should be easy. Well, I mean, you know, difficulty is I was gonna say. I don't know. It's hard to kind of judge. I don't know. I kind of need to play on the other ones. My wife is also playing on normal, and she's not having any trouble either. Yeah. Normal might be a little easier than it should be. At least with the weapons that I'm using. I don't know, like if I had gone all melee or something, maybe it'd be a lot harder. Not sure. Difficulty is always a little bit relative to the person, obviously, but so far it does seem a little too. Class and Wilson are a bit unorthodox. Gotcha. Could be a cool game with a progress rate. Be a while. Lost Ark is 4 years out. May give the Russian one a go. Or it could be easier full melee. That's true. You never know. Alright. Let's open up. That's why I do kind of want to try the supernova difficulty. Where snipers are OP. I mean, usually super long range weapons, especially if you can use them from stealth, are going to be super powerful in pretty much anything. That's usually what I gravitate towards as snipers. But I mean, by the time anything gets to us, like, it's already low health or dead. Because I have a fully upgraded sniper rifle that I'm just, you know. And with the time slowdown. If it wasn't for the time slowdown, it would be a little bit harder to aim these. Enemies are very fast. That might be because of the time slowdown they compensate, but yeah. It does feel like a pretty easy game so far, even though it's enjoyable on this difficulty. Messages. That's a lot of messages. Feels about right for you. Supernova felt tedious with the eating sleeping mechanics. Yeah, I kind of wish I had done on hard first. Best thing to do for loot: reset a shop in town. Tunnels are in, cables are laid, Devil's Peak is receiving, but we're waiting on signal confirmation from the outpost. The whole post stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I'm sure I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living there. Here's hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place ain't gonna be safe for our cable guys. Maybe that crazy old man did hear some winged creature. Death Stranding release day, about 5 hours into watching it. It was going to be Game of the Year stuff. So far, it feels like package, delivery simulator, break, come to chill. Yeah, I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to stay blind to it in case I play it pwned. But I did see someone. I didn't read it, but I saw a post titled that Death Stranding is through and through a walking simulator, albeit a beautiful walking simulator. Which is kind of disappointing. I mean, I don't know. I like some walking simulator games, but yeah, I think it'd be disappointing if that really is all it is, because they've been building up hype for that game for years. We've got signal from Amber Heights, Stellar Bay, and Cascadia. Still waiting on a word from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. I'll note that I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of, I don't know, big thing with Colossus. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get off this rock. You're going to re-download it and see how it's going. It's still on my wish list, but yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger. It goes on sale sometimes, which is interesting. How many people do they have working on that game? It can't be many. Description will now be disabled and closed off. Should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowitz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Devil's Peak caverns. Should be further noted that Mr. Walkowicz complaints regarding the dangers of the Terra 1 wildlife has been redacted. Maybe that old guy heard something, you know, when he put his ear to the ground. That really happened. This notice issued on January 12th, 2343 serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora, for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board, we saw this somewhere else. After evacuation period of more than 6, yeah, we saw this exact message on another computer. Manual log entries. Gonna die for this fool errand, I know it. He said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we can spend. Those suited morons up and spin it all for us. Books and vases and pretty stuff. You can't eat a book. Look at us now. Of all the closets and coops up in and lick our wounds. We had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. Feel like a marauder, digging at the walls like this, but we gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible with Nelson over there trying to keep our spirits up. No got the energy to fight him on it. The Nelson? Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his stomach. Get a book. Tried hard enough. Had some hot sauce. Can't live off books alone. Guess it depends on what the pages are made out of. Eat a book if you're hungry enough. Huh. The Nelson? I don't even think we've been over here. That's a pretty big area. And then this goes up. Yeah, there's absolutely going to be more here. Which I'm fine with. I like this place. Alright, let's go turn in Suckerbait. Amber Heights. Try Atomocrops. I haven't heard of that one. Rose. What is that one? I'm going to write it down. Atomocrops. Alright. I could eat a book if it was made out of meat.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Found a box of data cartridges. Just a bunch of junk, old cartridges, and the like. I'll go with the data cartridge one.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
It's a game that's a shooter and Stardew Valley. No, I haven't heard of it. I wrote it down, though. I'll check it out. Graham caused the attack.
Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Why do the leaders of cults always turn out to be evil?
Go take a walk, Captain.
Go take a walk?
Once my head's on straight.
She'll find us. Is there somewhere I can, like, sleep and see if that triggers? I mean, I can sleep at my ship, I suppose. Sell stuff. See if that... Whoops. I need to punch the microphone. Someone needs to make a cult where no one's evil. Could be bullet hell like. I do like bullet hell games.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain. I don't remember where my bed is. Can you remind me, Ada? There it is. I don't know if this is actually gonna do anything or not, but... Alright. Pyro, I just slept beside you for 12 hours. Well, I mean, near your location. What's a bed? You never heard of one? I highly doubt this is gonna prompt anything. I might as well check before we do the next one. The information broker is the main story quest, so I want to leave other things unfinished before I do that one, just in case.
Go take
Nope,
a
same
walk,
thing.
Captain.
Okay.
I'll find you once my...
All right. Time to go talk to the information broker again. Burbage. This place is not wheelchair accessible. What kind of crap is that? I think I don't have a wheelchair, I guess. Upstairs. No, this was the storage. My bad. That was the bathroom. Very ransacked, this whole place, right? That's where I came in. Where's the stairs? There was an elevator somewhere. That's locked. I can't even... Oh, okay, there it is. That was the elevator. I just had to call it down to us. You know, kind of like how elevators actually work. Where am I going? Wait, I could have just come in that door then. You still further up? I don't remember this. Elevator. We already looted everything here, right? While we were here last time? I think so. I think so. Yeah, we did. As we were killing people on our way. Yep. I remember now.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
You're somewhat planning a trip to Japan in 2020? That would be awesome. So how you doing on like studying Japanese language and stuff? Because I mean, you were doing that when I first met you over 2 years ago. I mean, I assume that you've improved since then, but man, that's awesome. Japan's one of those bucket list places for me, for sure. The MSI and Iconoclast are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so?
As a matter, I helped both MSI and the Ironclad get what they wanted. Yeah, I'll tell them that. Improving slowly, still a lot of vocab. Get you left to learn.
I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did.
Why'd you ask?
I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you? Fine, tell me how to fix it. But I have a whole new checklist, crap to do before it works. Yeah, let's ask him how he knows Phineas. Hey, Shade, welcome back. Hey, dude, Shade.
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Alright, fine. Tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
That's it?
Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Alright.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Okay. By the way, you can't phase through a wall to get to the place faster. Apparently. Alright.
Testing 1, 2,
else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
Black holes. Did you see that?
Did you kind of get out of this tower? We could do a Cletus playthrough of Outer Worlds. What'd you build and play? Cletus would have to be really dumb. Dumb, charming, and use shotguns. That's about what Cletus would be. What'd you do? Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Group hug. Someone explain what the crap just happened.
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You always use the Moon Man head, nothing else. It's so good. Surely we can talk about this.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Hey Yuke, welcome back. How you doing, Yuke? This is probably your favorite part of the game. Why didn't you just hug it out? Well, it's like I'm gonna have a decision to make. I'll just go down this way. What do you know? Might break our ankles or something, but... Ah, my ankle. I don't even know why I'm going down this way. Just to see if we could, I suppose. Alright. Back down. .5. A lot of people were saving up for custom commands. Which makes sense. It's probably what I would do too. I say, as I could just make infinite commands on my on my own butt.
Let's show him.
Oh, there's a queen. God, our new gun has so much damage. 19.5. They need to make it better for mobile, or we're gonna have to switch back. I have some other ideas though, if we have to switch back. I can do the same sort of stuff, just on our end instead. 5 options for standard points on, yeah. It's really dumb. I don't know why they... I don't know, I'm hoping they're gonna change it. You never tell, knowing Twitch. Oops. Stop knocking them out of my way, ladies. Wanna try it out? Feel for it. At least to be soon. Oh, the one you were looking at? Gotcha. What kind of style would you say it's in? Like, is it like Path or like Grim Dawn? Diablo? None of those? Combination of some of them? Point thing? Nothing at all. for like 1,000,000 points. It's a good idea. So you ever tried it out? So your praises got you interested? She thought I was actually mad at her because of that, which I wasn't. That was crazy though.
This is fun, isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and sulfury, spory air. Gotta do more cardio. Here they come! Down they go! Don't mess with us!
It's more MMO than Path. Combat is ARPG style. Very, very action intensive and clean. I wish this game had a third person. I bet someone will make a mod like that at some point. Because obviously there's third person models, like you said, because when you go AFK it does that. So I wouldn't doubt if someone makes a third person mod at some point. If the developers don't do it themselves. I prefer first person when it comes to shooting.
Sneaky.
When it comes to melee, I prefer a third.
Here we go.
Where's the other one? Oh. Is there Borderlands, Skyrim, Mass Effect? Make sure you're Oh, Stuff was talking about a different game, but yeah, this one's really good so far.
Everyone all right?
Rifles are so OP. Feels that way, man. I want to try out melee heavy some playthrough. Like stupid and melee heavy. Hey, Miss Monty, welcome in. How's it going, Monty? End of 2020, doing in-house and self-publishing. Maybe close together. I'm gonna have to check that out. Sleepy.
Here we go.
You have no snuggle pals at the moment. Oh, you just tap back in, no worse. As far as very rare for a create MMO to in-house self-publishing. I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm gonna have trouble remembering the name though. If you guys want to post it in the Discord. We still have the ARPG channel, right? I think so. Nobody to Koala too. It has to be a person. Have you ever tried like one of those giant stuffed animals or like the huge body pillows? It's probably not the same, but actually kind of difficult to play. You end up using a lot of tactical time dilation just to close the gap. Stay quiet long enough to take everybody out with stealth. You need a heart rate, but those do help. Gotcha.
They're in my sight. Don't mess with us. Nice one. Everyone all right?
They're talking about a new MMO ARPG, Lost Ark. Lost Ark. Which I've not looked at all. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Here we go.
I did not hit it. Probably because I was moving. I think the game would be harder played solo too. You can choose not to bring companions with you. Solo melee on the hardest difficulty seems like it'd probably be pretty difficult. Cascadia. There's a whole other town we haven't been to. Some nice arm pillow things. Ditch a torso shaped pillow. Died in your last move. It's a look of combat. Let's take a look. I'm really excited for. I'm tentatively excited for Diablo 4. Hopefully they do what they said and it goes back to the dark theme of Diablo 1 and 2. Not just dark theme as in like graphics and whatnot, but dark as in like the whole being this Nephilim, extra strong, more powerful than angels and demons thing. I don't know. I mean, there was always a point in Diablo 1 and 2 where you got strong enough where you also were able to just kill hordes of things pretty easily, but not quite to the same extent as how Diablo 3 did. Cash in darker than ever. I really hope so. How you doing, Darth? Welcome in. How's it going, Darth? Fluff concept D3 didn't care for. So we know because I was testing it out the other day. Companions die real quick. I wonder how much the skills that improve companions do in general in the game. God, this gun, I might as well not use the hunting rifle right now. This just kills so fast anyway. Grab, choose it because people want the game content. Get your feel back. I don't know if I would say, I mean, I have no interest in Overwatch 2 anyway. I don't know if I'd say Overwatch 2 is just a money grab. I was kind of leaning that way until I realized that you don't even have to buy the second one, even to play all the new maps and all the new characters. You can just keep the first game, and if you only care about multiplayer. So it seems like the second one's more of a, we're actually, this game that actually didn't have much of a story, and the only story was kind of outside the game. We're now going to put it in game form so you can have PvE content. Maybe it should have just been a paid expansion or something, but
I'm ready for this.
it is kind of nice that if you only care about multiplayer PvP, you can play all the maps and all the characters from the second one without even having to buy the second one. Skins become exclusive? That doesn't bother me at all. Skins are a side cosmetic thing. I don't care. If you're buying stuff to have skins or things like that that don't impact the gameplay anyway, then I mean the whole point of the skins is to make money. Bothers you?
Everyone all right?
Having some skins that are exclusive bothers you? Right. I'm sure there'll be skins that you earn from like PvE content, so you'd have to
Hands, Cap.
buy the second one to earn them, but I mean, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking this button. It helps out a ton. And after all of that, be sure to check out the next video right up here. Of course, as always, thank you guys for watching.